Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my monthly favorites and I'm going to be showing y'all all the products that I was using and abusing for the month of April. But first thing first, I would like to mention a product that was sent to me that I've been loving all month. It's this watch by Filippo Loretti. I am an Apple Watch girl. I use my Apple Watch for pretty much everything. Like, my life depends on my Apple Watch. And when they sent me this watch to try out, I've been wearing it ever since. This looks so expensive, but it is affordable. So if you're looking for an affordable watch or any type of jewelry, especially with Mother's Day coming up, please use the code IamKaya for 15% off. Okay, y'all, first product that I found myself using a lot for the month of April, it is the Ordinary Caffeine Solution. This marketed as I guess kind of like a serum for your under eyes, for like puffiness and dark circles. I really don't suffer from puffiness or dark circles, but started applying this under my eyes before I put on concealer, and this has helped me a lot, especially when it comes to creasing. Now, this is not marketed, like I just said, for that purpose, but this has been helping me out a lot. So if you suffer from under eye creasing, I would definitely say try this out and it might help. Some days when I put this on, like, I have no creasing at all, or I'll have just a little, but it's not nearly as bad as it normally is. That I was using a lot for the month of April is the Sol Janeiro Balm Dia Bright Cream. This just smells so good. It's fruity, it's warm. I don't know why this doesn't have a perfume, but this kind of reminds me of like a fragrance, and this also lingers. Like, when you put this on your skin, you can smell this on yourself for a while, and it is super hydrating. This is the small, I guess, kind of like sample size. I'm going to eventually buy the full size. I'm just not going to rush out to buy it, but as you see, I've been using the heck out of this. This smells so good. Like, I highly suggest y'all go pick it up if you're looking for a really good moisturizer. But start out with the small size like I did before you go out and buy the full size, just in case if it might not be something that you like. I found myself using a lot, and I forgot how good that this foundation is. I actually have this foundation on, and I applied my makeup this morning at like 6 o'clock. It is now 5 something. I think my face looked pretty good, but anyway, it is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Fluid to Powder Foundation. This goes on as a fluid and then it dries down as a powder. This is a oily person's dream. If you have oily skin, large pores, like, you definitely should try this out, and the coverage is there. I'm in the shade Almond. I don't know why before I thought Almond was like a little too dark, but this is my perfect shade. Like, I've been wearing this all month. On days where I'm not reviewing foundation, this has been the foundation that I've been wearing to work, or just on days when I want to put foundation. Another product that I was using a lot, and I picked this up during the Sephora sale as well, it is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. I love how creamy this concealer is. This gives me just enough coverage. This is not a full coverage concealer, it's more so like medium. I have the shade 8.75. This doesn't really give me like a super highlighted look, but it brightened my under eyes just enough. Let me show you guys what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I really love this concealer. I always heard good things about it. I don't know why I never picked it up until recently, but I've really been enjoying a really nice concealer. Like, I just love the finish of it. This has been my go-to concealer from the moment I picked it up. I've been using this every single product that I've been using a lot, and I actually forgot I had this powder. It is the Laura Mercier powder in the shade Honey. I have the small size. I totally forgot that I had this, and I forgot how nice this looks underneath my under eyes. It doesn't really highlight, it just brightens just a little bit. I love the finish of it, and I love the shade of it. I just feel like this is a nice shade. It's not too yellow, it's just perfect, especially if you're around my skin tone. I'm not sure if I'm going to go out and buy a full size just because I have so many loose powders right now, but I have been enjoying this a lot. Another powder I found myself using a lot is the Dior Forever Cushion Powder. This is a loose powder. I love the finish of this. This really keeps my face matte. Too dry or too cakey, it just gives you like a nice flawless finish, but your face stays matte. I actually been using this a lot more than the Dior No Powder. I think that's the name of it. I like that powder as well, but I feel like it doesn't make my face as matte as this. I don't know. And plus, I feel like that oxidizes a little bit, and it kind of gives me like a little shine, but this really keeps my makeup matte. I have the shade Deep. If you're able to get your hands on this, I would highly suggest you picking it up, especially if you have oily skin. It kind of reminds me of the Chanel loose powder, but it's not as drying. It's matte, but it doesn't really like dry you out. But I can't really remember how many shades there are of this powder, but I did pick up the shade Deep. Matter of fact, let me open it up and show y'all what it looks like. It does come with a powder puff, but I don't have it in there. This is just a nice shade. Like, it's not loose powders that be deep, be like a little too dark. This is just like the perfect shade for me. Another product I found myself using a lot, and I've had this for a while, it is the Burberry Essential Glow face palette. I've mainly been using like the contour shade, just to contour like my nose. This is what it looks like. Now, I know it looks a mess, but let me tell y'all, I mainly just use this shade. This has to be the most overpriced palette for such a low quality, if that makes sense. This is the highlighter right here. I never used a highlighter before and it fell out. This was a bronzer, I think. I barely touched that and it fell out. This was a $90 palette and I only use this shade. This is 2 blush and this is another highlight. If you are my complexion and you are interested in picking this up, please do not get it, because this is a waste of money. The only shade you will be able to use is this one, and that is just to contour your nose or something, or contour your face. The blushes that's in here, it shows up on you, but within 15 minutes it looks like you put nothing on. Same as well for the highlight. To be honest, I wish that they sold this kind of like separately, but you can get a cream contour anywhere. But this, if you're interested and you're around my complexion, do not get this. This is a waste of $90. I don't care what nobody on YouTube tell you. Do not pick this up, because you will just be throwing practically $100 in the trash. Don't be like that. I found myself using a lot is by Gucci, and it is their eyeliner. This is like a retractable eyeliner. I like it, but do I think it's worth $36? Absolutely not. I do like Gucci products, but some of them are overpriced, and this will fall in the category of a product that's overpriced. I use this up. I probably won't buy another one, but I have been using it a lot. This is what it looks like. So I've mainly just been using it in my waterline. Don't like irritate my eyes, because I notice sometimes when I use certain eyeliners, my eyes start to water. I don't know if it's a little bit too rough, but this is a product that I was using a lot from Gucci, and I did a review on these. I believe these called the Glow and Lip Care something. It's the newest one. I've mainly been using the shade Louise Orange. Like, I love how this looked. I have it on my lips right now. I just love it. Like, this is a nice orange color. Like, the more product you put on, the more it builds up the color. So this is what it looks like. Hopefully y'all can see it. These are super hydrating. Like, your lips feel so moisturized. The last thing that I've been using a lot for the month of April is this Tom Ford Costa Azure fragrance. This kind of smells like straight up cologne. Usually Tom Ford fragrance are unisex, but to me this leans more towards cologne. Like, I could really see a man wearing this a lot more than a female, but it's citrusy, but it's woody at the same time. It kind of makes you think of like vacation, being on a boat, or being next to the ocean. This just smells so good. I picked this up in February, back when Nordstrom Rack was having like a Tom Ford sale. I believe it was like for 2 days or whatever, and I only paid $100 for this. And you know, $100 is a steal, especially when it comes to Tom Ford, and this is a part of their private blend collection. Anyway, y'all, those are my favorites for the month of April. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.